So this is a stage Azer does like a lot. We did see Machiavelli do very well on this stage previously, though. The fact that Ivysaur can cover all those platforms with her whip, you can actually just sit underneath it on the ground and use your up B and get the sweet spot, which is kind of a scary thing. Like trying to get back onto stage versus Ivysaur is like, hey, I'm just camped out on like that little circle underneath the platform. Seems like it can be pretty challenging sometimes.
Not only that, I mean, Snake likes the stage too. I know Azer likes stages that have the slanted inwards on the actual sides of the stage, those edges down there. The reason being is he can get those C4s back onto the stage at those higher percentages a lot easier, especially if he dips down below the stage. Snake can really survive pretty obscenely long on this stage.
Yeah, he can survive a long time on a lot of stages, as long as the blast zones aren't particularly short to the sides or to the top. I mean, he's one of the characters that recovers until you put him into the blast zone. And putting it into the blast zone at the bottom right there, Machiavelli, an excellent down air edge guard.
Now, with Mach, he's been doing an excellent job of spacing. We saw this earlier this week at IAB. His spacing's really on point. He knows exactly how he wants to control this stage. He does a great job of governing it, and it looks like he's continuing to do so. He's got this string going. Just a little short on that up B though. If Azer was smart on how he DI'd that to avoid that up B right afterwards, if he got sweet spotted by that, he would have been off stage, and there's a chance for big damage.
Okay, I actually like the decision there, just throwing the side B to the opposite direction to make sure that he can get that mine out, be able to move backwards if the opportunity called for it.
Now there is ways for Snake to also continue to sustain that stock. Oh, that's not one of them though. He got caught out. Mach has been landing that consistently this week. But like I was speaking about earlier, using the grenades to, whenever you get hit, to help that negate, or sorry, reset the knockback. From the initial knockback that comes from the move that triggers the grenades then resets the knockback to whatever the grenade would be. So that's another way that Snake's going to be able to sustain pretty long.
Yeah, and just like being able to force your opponent into a trade attack, because attacking a Snake who has a grenade in his hand as he's falling is usually pretty hard. Machiavelli making it look easy there.
Yeah.
A lot of characters, if you hit the grenade as you're going to hit him as well, it detonates, and so Snake takes more damage. But since he's so beefy,
he's done. Yeah, that's the trick with Snake though, is that if you manage to get them stuck and you manage to get them to 80, I mean, against a fair amount of the gas, yeah, that's curtains. That's a wrap. And Azer's doing a pretty good job so far of just holding his own, but he's struggling to make the most out of this stock and carry the momentum into the next one, because this deficit is a problem for him.
Trying to find a way. Nice moonwalk there, but not really going to help getting through Machiavelli's wall using those side Bs and the very long whip. Oh, bad position for Azer.
Those seeds cover up so much, and even Azer going out. That was good. That was good. That was nice. Appreciate you.
But the Air not quite going to finish it yet, but he does manage to find one off stage.
There it is. That's exactly what we were talking about earlier.
Oh no, Azer getting the trank instead of his up B. It's not the best look.
But Azer trying to do his best to see if he can just hold on to it. At the very least, at these positioning, if you start to lose hope, the best thing that you can look for is data, so that way you can carry that information to the next one. Are you kidding me, bro? We here at LTC, stop whiffing that.
Right, yeah, and that could have been a stick. That was a nice stick, though, getting the beer reverse, the jump off of the ledge and back onto the stage again. So it does have that threat if he does manage to get a grab here. I find it funny that now Azer gets a taste of his own medicine. Yo, a second one! He didn't even actually land it. Azer, like, jumped into it. Tried to get out of the way. Man. If he had just simply fast fallen down or even air dodged down, he would have lived a little bit longer, but you would have seen Machiavelli come straight up and then try to catch him with the up B sweet spot and finish him off. It was a bad spot for Azer. So when we look at that match and we kind of think of the things that Azer, we think of all the things that Mach did right? We're looking at how well he spaced, how consistently he played from ahead. He maintained stage control, and he landed 2 out of 2 when it came to the solo queue. Right, yeah, he had pretty good accuracy as far as actually landing them. Those things hurt. Like if you do manage them, especially whenever your opponent's up in the blast zone, it will kill pretty early. The way that you can tell gauge how you're doing in a match as Ivy is if you're playing it correctly, you're guaranteed a round 2, right? But if you're starting to outplay your opponents and you know you're outplaying them, you get 3. And that's when things are really good. Are you kidding me? That sweet spot up smash killing a pretty low %. We were less than 20 seconds into that match. That was just like the opening combo, yeah. Jesus. Oh God, representing California so well. Mach is on to an early lead, and this is very reminiscent of what we saw in Game 1. Yeah, losing the first stock to just like a stray hit here. I think he's only landed 1 jab so far on Azer's side. Very nice spacing from Machiavelli, knowing that he's just outside of that range, could be putting out the down smash.
Yep, gonna roll away from the F smashes.
Maki was just in that center space just looking to move in and just try to down tilt. He's been doing a good job of just not letting Azer set up his traps and let Azer play his game. We're used to seeing Azer being this... Oh my god. And even himself,
yeah,
he's asking. You even saw him mouthing. He's like, what happened? I don't even know. But, I mean, this is what we saw earlier this week as well, that if Azer gets shut down and he doesn't get a chance to really get his trap set up, get his gimmick started, and control the stage with all these mines and C4s,
that's not going to be on that.
it's just a tough spot for him.
Yeah, I mean, and with how Machiavelli has been playing it, you know, it makes sense that it would be hard. He's such good at spacing from that long range, using those down tilts, using the jabs, using like low cooldown moves to just poke at his opponent very safe. And his conversions off of the pokes have been huge. Azer that time dropping off the upbeat, knowing that he's going to get caught by the beam.
It's a heartbreaker to see, man. But that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Especially with someone as talented as Mach.